everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to be recreating some of the hairstyles worn by some of the ladies who have taken part in the Cambridge Shakespeare Festival over the years. As you may probably know from my channel, I've vlogged a lot about that festival, in part because being from Cambridge originally, the festival was right on my doorstep. Plus, I love Shakespeare, and I remember whenever I would go, I would look at the hairstyles the ladies were wearing and going, oh, which ones would I like to create? So today I am going to have a go at recreating some of the styles. They're not exact copies, and I don't know if how I'm going to do it is how those ladies did it, but so that it won't be an exact copy, but unfortunately it doesn't quite work like that. But otherwise, I think we're going to get on, and I'm going to show you the first one. Yay! The one that I'm going to start with is a hairstyle worn by the lovely Holly, who played Juliet in Romeo and Juliet back in 2015, and this one is very, very easy to do. So you're going to need a bit of antifreeze if your hair's a bit frizzy. I've also got some hairpins, and I've got a comb, and I've also got some scrunchies in here as well that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to put that there so it's within hand's reach for when I need them. So I'm going to start off by putting a bit of this serum in my hair and putting it particularly down my hairline, just to try and tame these a little bit. So Holly, if this video reaches you, hi, I hope you're doing well. So once you've done that and you're happy, I'm just going to give these a bit of a comb. And then I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to section two bits from kind of the middle of my hairline to down my ear, and I am aiming for a straight edge down the side. So that's number one. So what I did there was, once I grabbed these two sections and put them in my mouth to hold them in place, I took the rest of the hair out, I combed it back and then secured it with a hair tie, which I will let down once I'm ready. Again, I'm not sure if this is what Holly did, I'm not sure if this is what Holly did. I'm just recreating her style. So then what you're going to do is you're going to pick up a tiny bit of hair, and what I quite like about this is that it reminds me of the hairstyle that Gwyneth Paltrow wore when she was Viola in Shakespeare in Love. It reminds me of her style in the Romeo and Juliet scene. So you're going to take a little bit right by your hairline, and you're just going to gently twist it forward, and then you're going to pick up little bits of hair as you go. Give it a couple of twists, and then do that until you get round. And then what I'll do then is, once I've run out of hair and I've twisted it round my head, I will pin it up to try and hold it in place until I'm ready to tie it off. And yeah. So now what I'm going to do is, now that I've got my second one, I'm just going to grab my hair tie, and I'm just going to tie these two pieces together as close to the centre of my head as I can. So now I'm just going to go through the hair and just pin down any lumps and bumps I don't want there. I'm now going to work with this. So now, next bit is to take my hair out, and I'm just going to fluff it up like that. So this probably isn't a perfect recreation of Holly's hairstyle. It was one that I really liked, so that's why I decided to recreate it, and here we are. So this is the look. This is my recreation of Holly's hairstyle in CSF Romeo and Juliet back in 2015, and I'll just give you a little twirl. So yeah, so that's Holly's hairstyle, yay! So the next one I'm going to be showing you is the hairstyle worn by the lovely Helly when she played Hero in Cambridge Shakespeare Festival 2019. I didn't actually see this production because I was away. However, because I knew the director, I looked up the pictures, and I noticed that the hairstyle she wore was actually quite similar to the hairstyle I had when I was in a production of The Ace Face. I think I've done a video tutorial on how I did that, and if I have, I'll put it in the description box. So this look is also very, very easy, and I actually wear it from time to time if I don't have the energy to spend lots of time doing plaiting but still want to make it look like I've made an effort with my hair for the day. So I'm going to start off by brushing my hair back. Oh, you know what, I actually did steps similar to this to when I did my own Pilate look inspired by David Thaxton in Jesus Christ Superstar. So brush all your hair back. Oh, that'll be a pin dropping. And next what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of serum in just to try and keep the frizziness of my hair under control as much as possible. And then I'm just going to give that another brush. So for this one you're going to need your comb again and a hair scrunchie, and if you've got some hairpins, just if you want to make it feel extra secure, then that would be a good thing to have too. So I'm going to take my comb and I'm just going to put my head forward and pick out a section from the very front. So I'm going to start off with this. As you can see, bits of hair have already come up behind it, which is nothing to worry about. I'm just going to brush those down, or comb those down I should say. I'm actually just going to use my thumb to pick out another bit, so it's just the front bit of my head as much as possible. I'm sure Helly, I don't know if Helly uses much precision with her look because it was a very chilled looking one. So what you're then going to do is you're going to divide your sections into 3 and you're going to do a Dutch plait. So Dutch plaiting is when you fold the hair under and add hair from both sides of the head. Dutch lace plaiting is when you only add hair from one side of your head, and I'm just going to tip my head to one side on each bit just because it helps for me to pick up the hair, and I'm going to keep plaiting till when I get to my ear. So now, once I've plaited as much as I've wanted to plait, I'm just going to plait down normally and secure it with a hair tie. And don't worry if you've got any kind of lumps and bumps on your head with that. I mean, I get them all the time, which is very annoying, but then my hair never wants to never listens to me, and fortunately, I'm not quite at the standard of the hairstylists in the films, who are incredible. Though I look at some of them and I kind of wonder, particularly in big medieval series, is which actresses are wearing wigs and which ones aren't, and just have their hair styled. So as you might see, I've got an arrow-like thing coming down from here, and then it's going down my head, and just because I want to show you a more clean looking result, I'm just going to pop some hairpins in. So here we go. This is a recreation of the hairstyle Helly wore when she played Hero in CSF Much to Do in 2019. I'll turn around again and move on to the next one. So with my hair back, I've got two that I can show you now. So one of them is a hairstyle worn by a lovely lady called Hattie when she played Marina in a production of Pericles in Cambridge Shakespeare 2018. And then I'm going to show you a hairstyle worn by the lovely Harriet when she played Lady Percy in Henry IV Part 1 in Cambridge Shakespeare 2019. So both of these are very simple, and for Marina's one, I'm just going to brush my hair back again. So Hattie's hair was a little bit wavier than mine, so my hair was wavier earlier, but because I've brushed it, I've kind of lost those waves now, but never mind. So I think these are steps that a lady called Georgie, who played Lady Macbeth that same year, did for Lady Macbeth, which what I think she did was, when she got to this point where once she'd brushed her hair back and used her thumbs to pick up a section of hair, she must have back combed it to give it more volume. I'm not going to do that today because it would make trying to show you other hairstyles very difficult. But I remember when I did a production of The Metamorphosis by Berkov, I had to comb my hair back and have a ton of hairspray put through it. It wasn't fun. So once you've gathered some hair, so from just above your ears here, you're going to just smooth them out. You can bring this forward a little bit by just tilting your head slightly. And once you're happy, I'm just gonna put my head down to secure it. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up a little bit, and now I'm just gonna quickly run my comb through it. And I've noticed I've got some bits sticking up by where the hair tie is, and I'm just going to pin those down. So here we go, that's Hattie's hairstyle. I'll just give you a turn. I can't remember what decade would do kind of big high ponytails like this, but I remember I used to like doing this, particularly when I was at school, and it makes me feel quite groovy, this one. So now I'm going to show you Harriet's hairstyle, recreating that. So steps are actually very, very similar, well, if not the same to begin with, but instead of doing a high ponytail like with what I've done here, the hair tie goes down, so. And this is where it's going to be a bit tricky, so I think what I'll do for this is I'm just going to take this and wrap it around the top of my head and secure it with a clip to keep it out of the way, and then I'm going to take the bottom bit hanging down and tie it out the way. don't know if this is something that Harriet did when she did that style. This is just something that I've chosen to do. So what I'm going to do is I'll take this section of hair, I'll just give it a bit of a brush, a bit of a comb underneath. And this probably isn't going to be easy. Just looking at my picture reference there, going to divide it in two, and I'm going to twist this bit and put it over this way. And I'll pin that down with a few pins. And then I'm just going to do the same with the other side. Just going to spend a moment adjusting the hairpins. Just noticed that my battery's running low, so I'm just going to actually just quickly let this out and let this come down. And actually this isn't too bad. I'll just give a quick turn. So I'm just gonna pick up some, I think I'll pick up a couple more hairpins and then I'll call it a day from there. Yeah, that's Harriet's hairstyle, and I really actually quite like this look. It feels nice and simple, and it's just a new take on a hairstyle that I would do sometimes, where I tie my hair up there and just pull it in part, pop the hair through and pop the hair through. So I think actually I am going to show you another one, so one moment. So the final look I'm going to show you is the hairstyle worn by the lady who played Rosalind in the Cambridge Shakespeare Festival production of As You Like It back in 2019. Unfortunately, I didn't go and see this, I was away at the time, but I looked up the pictures from the show because As You Like It is my favourite play, so why wouldn't I? And I really enjoy wearing this, and I was actually wearing this hairstyle earlier today when I went out to celebrate my flatmate's birthday. So I'm going to start off by just brushing my hair again. Start with the centre part, but for this you need one part slightly over the other, and that was a hairpin. I just that fell on the floor. Yep, another one. So for this I'm actually going to put my hairbrush down, and I'm going to take my comb, pop my hair tie and hairpins down, and I'm just going to take a little bit from what is my right hand side, take a little bit there, and I'm just going to bring it over. Here we are. So now what you're going to do is you're going to actually do a Dutch lace plait, and as I said earlier, a Dutch plait is when you fold the hair under instead of over, and for this one you're going to collect hair from one side, and the side that you're going to get it from is actually the hair closest to your face rather than behind it. Again, I'm not sure if this is what the actress did. I can't remember her name, unfortunately, so sorry about that. But yeah, so this hand here is the one closest to my hairline. I'm just going to lean forward a little bit to pick up the hair. I'm just going to bring it in and under. In and under, just a nice simple formula. And then up, so again, in and under. So once you've gotten to your ear, you're just going to plait downward. You're just going to plait normally and then tie it off with a hair tie, and then what I'll do is I'll plait this bit using the same steps that I used for this side. So yeah, that's the Rosalind hairstyle. Just pop this back and I'll just give you a little turn. So I think I'm going to keep my hair like this for the rest of the day. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Thank you. Bye.